What's going on, dreamers? Another episode of Daydreaming coming at you, episode 42, and we're going strong. All right, so last night was awesome as far as what I want to get accomplished, thanks to help from your favorite baddie and the Mustard Tiger, able to complete my room setup, plus the last couple of additions I wanted to do to the studio, and I am happy about it. Very, very happy about it. And it's, I'm still coming into my element with it because it's like, wait, it's completed? Like, we're at 99%, because the last things I have to do is a couple of things I need to bring into the room now that everything has been set in its proper place. Once that's done, it'll be 100% where it's just like, so that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I mean, it's just when you have your space, be it your workspace, be it your living space, both, in so much upheaval for such a long period of time, it was definitely a stressing factor that, you know, at times our minds are like, just calm down, you're gonna get there. And I know why, because I'm a completionist and it wasn't completed, and I'm someone that's like, let's just get it done. Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it. Like in speech class, like anytime we had speeches in school, except like, let's say from 7th grade and before, right? So anything from like that age, like what, 11, 12 frame time and before that, but as soon as I hit a teenage, there was something about me that just said I have to, even if I'm not that good at it, I'm afraid at it at that point in time, I've got to go first. And if I'm not first, I gotta go second. I'm not saying I gotta go third. I don't want to wait. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's get done. Like, I was the kid in school always doing homework in class. That's for home. Shut up. I'm getting it done. I'm gonna get an A. I'm getting it done because I wanted to get it done. There was no reason not to get it done. I understand there's some people who do have learning disabilities, and that's, you know, that's who they are. But myself, my learning disability, you could claim, would be in the, it's not even a learning disability. It's just the fact that I don't know stuff, and if I don't know stuff, I don't know until I've learned it, right? So it's not a learning disability. That would be unfair for me to at all categorize it like that. So just understand that that's not what I mean. And yeah, so it's just like, let's get it done. And then once in a while there'll be like a project where the reason why I would procrastinate on it is not because I wanted to procrastinate per se, but it was because I didn't know the best way to go about it. And therefore it's like, okay, so if I'm going to do this, I need to do it. I couldn't start it and then not complete it, right? That completion thing. So I'm like, well, if I put it on the back burner, I haven't started it, technically I don't have to worry about completing it yet. Not until there's a deadline or a time frame it has to be completed or turned in by, right? So same idea with all this other stuff. It was just me wanting it done because it's like, okay, when that's done, we can go on to the next thing. And when that's done, we can go on to the next thing. That's how I am, dreamers. And I assume a lot of you have some of those tendencies, even if they aren't quite as acute as mine. And yeah, so, well, let's branch up today. Well, actually, yesterday first, great back workout. Oh, that was much needed. You know, got a lot of different pull down angles in, because I've been doing lots of different rows for my, it's not fair to say. It's been a while since I did a lot of pull down angles and motions where a lot of times I'm mixing and matching, or I'll do like predominantly a pulling or rowing angles of all different kinds, and then a little bit of pull down motion. So that it was nice. It was really nice. And today, sadly, no workout. So this will be one of my 2 days off for the week, and it's just after getting everything done last night, I wanted to sleep, and the blackout curtains were in a nice touch. I got really, really good sleep. However, because everything got done so late, and me getting that good sleep, I start off the day a lot later than I would have liked to. Thus, tomorrow I'll get right back on track. Gonna work out power crunch. We're gonna hit chesticles, the besticles, yeah, there we go. Do you feel it? Oh, dreamers, I feel it. And yeah, so that's tomorrow. Tonight, time to Tuesdays. Yes, dreamers, yes. And so with Time Tuesdays, we're only going to take on Contra and Mega Man 2 because they got the littlest amount of attention because I really need to work on really key aspects to the Zelda Link's Awakening speedruns. Let alone, I mean, obviously, not dying is going to save time as well. You know, getting really good at always hitting the hitbox perfectly for bosses and avoiding bad guys. But there's a lot, and you know, just like in Mega Man, there's a lot of menu work, right? Problem with Zelda is you can change where all your items go in your list. So unless you've come up with I haven't done it yet, unless I come up with a specific way that I want everything on there, I'm going to keep on backs and oops, just because I don't have that down yet. But we'll get there. That's something I need to practice where I'm like, okay, I always want this here. I always want that there. I always want this here. And that way I already know, right? It's just more muscle memory. Like if you've noticed on Mega Man 2 speedruns, my muscle memory has gotten so much better. And that's why I have a time that's approaching a top 25 time because of those little things that really, they save you a lot of time in the long run. They just save you a lot of time. Okay. And yeah, so today I'm hoping to pull off a couple of new tricks. I just started. I practiced probably like 20 minutes worth, and I started to get it down. So I'm hopefully thinking that will be executable today. But we'll see. When you're under pressure, it's always a little bit different, and I might need more practice, and therefore more times under pressure to execute those tricks. I could explain it, but we're not going to take up this entire vlog series today with all that explanation. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the PB that I dropped for. Either I dropped it earlier today, but also posted it into the daydreaming episode. If you hadn't noticed that before, because I have to wait 24 hours before posting any of that content or whatever, just to make sure I'm not trying to mess up the agreement that I had agreed to. Yes, fancy words, so fancy today. And yeah, dreamers. So tomorrow I got a couple other things that I'll let you in on when it happens, because I'm always a big believer in sometimes you don't talk about things that you don't know if they're going to happen, right? I am an optimist, but at the same time as I'm an optimist, there are certain factors I try to be very real about too, because that way I'm always aiming high, but I don't aim so high where I don't know where I could land at, right? And overshoot it and just crash into a bunch of thorny bushes. Just not my style. Sorry, guys. So, but and that lets you know, guys, that like you could still be optimistic without only living with your head in the clouds, right? I joke about a lot of times because I'm playing Mega Man 2 and the level number 2 that we go to is Airman, and Airman's levels in the air or the clouds, and so I always like to joke about my head's in the clouds, but really, you can't always have that approach. It's okay to internally want that, but then you have to always find a way to focus your efforts, because once you focus your efforts, you're going to be able to measure those efforts, and when you can measure those efforts, you can notice what's working well, what's not working well, how maybe those efforts you can scale them, be it more efficiently, streamline them, again, same idea, so that way it just like these things, like a lot. What's cool with me what's cool for me is that I've been able to streamline the editing process for these vlogs. But in the beginning, that took me way too long. But it was new, right? I hadn't done it before, and now that I'm doing it, it's so much faster. That saves a lot of time, so that way, boom, next episode, boom, next episode, boom, next episode. So I can stay on top of that with a limited schedule. When I say limited, it's because I'm trying to be as busy as possible. And I have to remember in the evening to stop being busy so I can go to sleep, get up the next day on time, and then roll it through, right? Because eventually we're going to hit a diminishing returns. There's no point for me to be busier than 16 hours a day, except maybe a special event, right? If we're thinking like something like a Twitch con or let's say I did like a games done quick, beat it over the summer or beat it during the winter, and I did one of those kind of events. Again, though, I don't know if I would be that busy, but I'm just coming up with events on the top of my head that I would be so busy, or maybe I go past that 16 hours just a little bit. But there's no reason for me to be busier than 16 hours a day, because I'm going to get diminishing returns on every single minute past that. Every minute past that. I just don't see consistently how that could be a thing that would help take you to that next level. Because I know you guys are here and supporting me, but also know that you guys have dreams and ambitions that need the support or the direction to take it to that next level. And I hope, guys, by you being here, you guys leaving comments and interacting with me, you guys be interacting on Twitter, be interacting on Instagram, that and the dream stream itself, right? Boop, 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 that we are able to take it that next level. Well, dreamers, check out yesterday's episode right here and subscribe over here. And I tell you, dreamers, it's time to dream on. Dream on, dream on!